Hi guys, it's already a Thursday. It's January 21, 2021, and you're watching me, Nikki, you also known as Faces Trader for the global market update. So it's the global. We're gonna discuss a few charts today. Can you be fine that you're gonna just listen to me doing chart attacks all day long? Okay, so today is gonna be a lot of charts. You're noticing that Tencent, yes, we have been acknowledging to buy a lot during the 350 levels, 360 levels here. A buy at the 443, a buy on 480 because of Valorant and Brawl Stars. The buy at about 505 because the Trump banning WeChat was not going to be, it's not going to be forever. It's just going to be noise. And of course, the recent drop here at about 530 when Tencent was falling just because Jack Ma was not found is actually an entry opportunity. Now, of course, these drops were all entered into by Tencent, by Awesome10X. And I just want to share to you that here at about 690 all the way to 800 might actually be a time to trim. So today, the reason why we're doing a lot of charts is because there might be some froth in the US as well, or even in Hong Kong, or even in Japan, where we want to actually just trim and advise you to just take a little bit of profits on the side. It doesn't mean that you're selling everything. Of course, you're just selling a portion. Think about it. Your 330 Hong Kong, your 350 Hong Kong is now trading at 700 Hong Kong. While we like Tencent forever, it doesn't mean that we have to hold all of our shares. In perspective, 350,000 Kangpe is now 700,000 Kangpe. That's a lot of money if you're not thinking much. So you have to actually take a little bit of money on the side. Tencent takes some profits off. Kopin right now is trading at 369. Of course, we love this a long time now. We've been actively buying at 120, sold some at 180, not necessarily at 2. When it fell down back to 120, 130, 140, and even more buy on the breakouts of 160 all the way to 170, some of us even added more on this resistance that's going to be the support here at about 240 and 250. Wait up, guys. This is almost more than 200% already. Now, if you bought at 250, you're up 1.2 or at least 50%, even if you've just bought it about a month ago. So we're talking about just a fast 50% move. Can it go for 50, in the long run? Yes, my answer is yes. But I would say that Kopin, here from about 390 all the way to 450, kindly put a sell rating. Now, it's not a sell essentially, but take some profits off. Kopin, 390 all the way to 450, take some profits off. You've entered at 250. It doesn't mean that you're going to sell your $120, $1.20. That means that this one is 300% up. If you've got 10,000 shares here, your $10,000 is, okay, let's talk about that. Your $12,000 is $36,000 to date. You sell half. Even if you sell half, you've got $18,000. That means that your entire capital is gone. Every $18,000 there is just running in profits. That could even go 50% higher or even 100% higher. That is the Awesome10X rule. All right, it's just a trim. Of course, for Kopin, you've got VUZI also rising. VUZI is currently at about $12. So let me just show to you where VUZI is. VUZI, which is something that we like, the wearables, Kopin, VUZI, EMAN, they're all rising a lot, right? Kopin, VUZI, EMAN, MVIS, yep. So VUZI, we've got in at about 250, 260, if you recall. We even gave a free Friday class. We said VUZI, crazy smart glasses. It has already broken this very strong resistance in the last 7 years at about 8 and 9. And now it's actually trading at all-time highs. Now at 11, sure, it can even go $20. The truth is it can go $20, $25. But if you 10x in just a single year, chances are, even if it goes to $100 someday, you might want to actually take it off, like take some partial off. What that means is that if you had $25,000 before, it's now $110,000. Now let's assume you sold partially at about half here, at about 7, 9, or even some sold at about $5 here. So 5, 7, 9, 11, all the way to about 15, no matter where you sell, you want to actually be trimming. So Kopin, VUZI, here about 11, all the way to about $20, try to trim all the way up. It is what you call a spiffy pop. Spiffy pops, what it means from what, that is a Motley Fool term that wasn't coined by me. That was coined by David Gardner from Motley Fool. He said that if your cost is $2 and you make $2 in a single day, just like the fact that VUZI went up $2 in a single day, that 21% up for somebody is 21%, but not necessarily for the people who've got $2 here. That is a 100% up move in a single day. That is the power of compounding. And when you have a winner, yes, I know, hashtag winners win, but do trim a bit. It's just trim. It doesn't mean sell all. Now, happy to say that Beiki, what do you want to call it? Beike. I don't know what you call it, but this is the open door of China. We said that there's the real estate tech. We were saying to buy $66 and $60. Happy to tell you that it broke out last night at $72. Right now, you've got this resistance at $80. However, I think that will get crushed. And therefore, this is going to go, you saw this from about $32 all the way to $80 or almost times 3. Can we times 3 our money? 60, even if it doesn't times 3, guys, even if it just goes $100, 60 and 3 at $100 is more than 50%. I think just continue to hold your boka. You hold your boka, but at about $90, it should be okay. 90 all the way to $100 takes some profits off. So today we're just gonna discuss a lot of charts. Take note that I've loved DNMR Scientific ever since I've seen that it was a great biodegradable plastic related company. You know, they could recycle all of these plastic bottles, which takes 150 years to decompose. They can do that in 57 days. Look was the SPAC, and the new name is, of course, DNMR Scientific. These are the warrants. Take note, yes, you're seeing this correctly. From about less than $2, about $1, it's risen already to $20, or yes, a 20x move from June to January 2021. Which tells me that those who have DNMR Scientific are already freaking pigs, right? And pigs, we say, get slaughtered. So today at about $34 DNMR Scientific, even if my cost at a $10.30, I would likely sell some tonight at about $34 and $35. Yup, this is a sell. 34, even if it goes up to 31, or I mean, even if it goes up to 37 or 31, I don't really care whether it goes up or goes down. I'm gonna like take profits. Okay, so take note that we have a take profits a bit on DNMR Scientific. Also, let's take a look at Saragon Networks. Saragon Networks was actually a buy area for me at about $2.50, and I reiterated a buy when it broke out here at about $3 and $3.20. In the last 2 days, $3 actually rose about $6 or 100% move. I told people to trim. I think that it falls somewhere in the zone of about $4.50. If you haven't trimmed your $6 or $5.50, take a look and sell some Saragon tonight at about even $5.50. Okay, so you heard that, of course, Netflix had a very great run. Now, what will you do with your Netflix shares, your Teladoc shares, and all of those companies that you've made some money from? 17% up after hours. This is an all-time high. Now, for Facebook, for Netflix, Facebook's going to go earnings call next week. I do think that there will be people who are going to sell this rally, this 586 move of Netflix. That used to be your prior resistance. You're about 575. So we were bullish at about 480 to 500. And we didn't really care whether the earnings was good or not. We're going to even buy more at 420. However, it never fell to 420. I'm not willing to buy here at about 575, but I'm gonna be willingly hold on to it. What I'll do here is that I know that this is a blue chip, so making 20% after a breakout is already a resistance. So around 700, if you're wondering where will Nikki sell her Netflix shares, it's about 700, about 680, 680 to 720. I'll be willing to sell there. Now, will it even reach 680 to 720? We'll give it time. I don't need to go 700 or 20% up within a few days. I could wait. Even if it goes up, let's say it takes me about 5 months for it to rally 20% higher, I'm willing. So making 20% in 5 months or 3 months might not sound appetizing for others, but I'm okay to do that. So I'm okay with that. Okay. Netflix is, I think I'm just going to hold on to it. So that means 500, my 500 cost, I'm going to sell that $700 at about 40% in about 3 to 4 months, willing to hold. Teladoc, all right. Teladoc, I've been buying actually. This was a breakout here about 215, another breakout here from about 230. Yeah, I got some Teladoc actually, and last night it already rose to about 250. I think that Teladoc indeed is the telehealth industry leader. Yes, I know this is already a 20x move. At 20x move, this is $10 here. It's now 250, 25x. However, I don't see any potential competition. I know that there's Amwell, I know there's this Clover Health, I know there's a lot of telehealth industries, but the leader, the Tesla, when it comes to telehealth, is Teladoc. With acquisitions that they've done, I'm off the camp that this one is a hold. After a strong January or about 6 months consolidation, after a consolidation, this rises about 50%. That means from 180, the trajectory is approximately 275 to 300. I'm just a keeper on Teladoc. Those who don't have Teladoc are advised to actually buy as early as 250 below, even if you have to buy more at 230 or 225 for a chance to make actually 300 above. If you don't have Teladoc, when you're chasing, guys, I suggest that you just chase 1% of your position. Usually when I am of the right entry, I'm willing to buy 3 to 5%. But if I'm chasing, I'm just buying 1% so that if it falls, I can actually buy more at the lower price. There are a lot of drone-related companies that we bought just recently. I'm not sure if I should share it to you. But actually, you just go into our inner circle and you'll know about these drones. A lot of our clientele were actually happy with the drone class. They actually shared it here. Let me just share that to you guys. Okay, you could see anyway so many testimonials, right? Clients getting ArcLight, which is the Proterra, BNGO. This guy got actually the call options of BNGO. He got the Foresight Autonomous Holdings, Silver Spike. Yup, Silver Spike, guys, is 22. I'm willing to sell some of my weed maps. Immersion is 13, still holding. Clean Spark is actually a sell for me at about $30 to $40. Yeah, so Gram F is your monogram, the Jay-Z SPAC. I'm still willing to hold on to that. It hasn't reached the 100% mark. B-Town is Bridgetown is, I think it's going to be a wait and see. I'm going to wait for it to go $20. But some people are also willing to sell at 17 for B-Town. B-Town, it rallied to its highest 19, I think, earlier. You'll notice that it rallied from, 25 all the way to 11. And we entered at 11, of course, this pack. 11 and 13, we entered. There was a selling side here at about 18. People got back in at 13. And then I think people will remember this 18, no? They'll still sell 18 to 24. If this rallies about 18 to 24, people will sell their Bridgetown. Bridgetown, aka Tokopedia, and Gojek. Actually, guys, there's actually a very good news. Grab is gonna go list in the market, Grab IPO. So I'm actually happy with that. And I told clients that the Grab IPO is positive, of course, for your 9984, aka SoftBank Group. So today you're still seeing SoftBank Group going up 9,000 yen. I still never will sell this. This is a company that I think is so undervalued that I think that people are going nuts that they aren't actually willing to buy this at 15 to 20,000 yen. So I'll be willing to wait it out. I got in at about 5,009. A couple of years ago, I actually entered SoftBank at about I made money here. 2019, I got in at about 4,000 yen. Sold some at about 5,600. This was the WeWork scandal, and then this is the pandemic March 2020 when it fell to about 3,000. The thing about March 2020 pandemic was that the reason I didn't buy SoftBank at about 3,000 yen, even if I liked it, was that there was Shopify trading at about $350 to $400. So you had so many bargain opportunities during March that I don't think that I guess I had the choice: buy Shopify and Enphase or buy SoftBank, and I chose Shopify, Enphase, the Trade Desk, all those names. So there, Mercado Libre, right? Anyway, so I think that the market right now, if you actually take a look at the charts, it's actually prime for profit taking. So let me just give you some charts in my list that you want to actually be taking profit. So today it's more of a chart kind of talk. Skills, aka Fiat, is now trading at $29. If you haven't sold it, sell some. I didn't discuss the Flexion Mobile, so I won't discuss it now for you. But yes, it's a Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden, very great company on a mobile zone. Okay, you've got Creepy Jar at 1.2. I'm gonna hold on to it. Take 2 at 208. I think it's not yet over. The Trade Desk is a bit expensive. I felt that 800, 900 is expensive. If you haven't sold this, is a digital advertising company. It's not video games, but I just put it here. Anyway, Turtle Beach, 23.25 is a sell area. Snapchat at $50, I think, is a sell area. Electronic Arts 145. This is slow, but I think this is also a take profit area. SoftBank, I'm gonna hold on to it. Zynga, I don't like it. $10 above, sell. Logitech, $100. I know it's a good earnings, but I think that at $100, people know a lot about it. It is priced in. Sell some. Nvidia, 600. I'd sell some, but not yet. It's still 535. It hasn't reached 600. Yeah, so I'll just wait it out. CD Projekt, people are asking me. CD Projekt, I think at $250 is so cheap, so I'm just gonna hold on to it. I actually have CD Projekt as early as $270. So 270, what do you call this? Zloty? Polish zloty, right? So yeah, so right now I think that this is just consolidating. I'll be willing to buy this. So if you don't have this, continue to buy CD Projekt. It's listed in Interactive Brokers, CDR. Yep. There's a lot of companies, but I think at the end of the day, if you take a look at the portfolios, you're seeing that the market is quite heavy in the, it's already a little bit frothy, especially in the drone sector, the flying vehicle sector. If I actually open this, you'll see all my wind-related names. You'll see my SPACs and everything. So the point here is that I think that you just have to realize that a lot of the companies are already too high. Take note that YQ, this is the education company in China, up 48%. You've got UAVS up 20%. Last night, every company was actually rising 10%, 20%. We're talking about just a single day. So I will actually be surprised if you're not up 30% at least for the month of January in just 3 weeks. That is a surprise for me. If you're watching Awesome10X and you're not up 30%, what the hell are you doing? Are you really watching me and actually copying me? If you're copying me, you should be at least 30% already. So, and that's, I'm talking about just 1 month. That's not talking about a year or so. All right. Seems like there's no questions today. Thank you very much. And today it's just really a lot of profit taking. Be aware of the charts. A lot of stocks have already gone 500%. Very, very strong moves. It's actually time to unload. Your your EHang is now trading at 73. If you haven't sold a single share, these are all profit-taking areas. So even if it goes $90, it's a sell. Futu is a sell here at about 90, even if it goes $100. So 40 to 90, that is a 100% move just by buying it December 29, less than 21 days. So a lot of profit taking. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, and share. Awesome10X wants you to be cautious. Take some profits off the table. Expose yourself into cash. There will be a lot of IPO opportunities. There will be a lot of SPAC opportunities. Don't worry about your cash. There will probably be a lot of companies that will be invested in the market come a few weeks from now. That's it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Ano yun?
Nakaubos ko na yung check yung mag-on. Ma'am, yung check, di ba nagbigay ko sa akin ng 5 check?
Mm-hmm.
Nagalaw